Good morning, afternoon, evening. It is Alexis Arcade, and today is a beautiful day to not be outside, but instead to be back here in the ARK Dev Kit to have a look at another dinosaur scheduled for release in Update 253, set out on December the 21st. This dinosaur, well, it's not the cutest dinosaur that's been released, but I guess it's adorable in its own way. This one is called, are you ready? The Pegomastax. That is right. They are quite the silly-looking dinosaur. They are a small herbivorous biped with several avian features. First is the beak, which grants the creature a strong bite to crush nuts and fruits. The beak also has a small boar-like tusks in it, serving as a tool for harming attackers, human or dinosaur. Second are the feathers that cover its back, because unlike those of birds, they are stiff and stand straight like porcupine's quills, though nowhere near as dangerous. So those feathers standing straight up just make it look straight up ragged, like just a little ragged dinosaur. Before we get to the dossier, let's take a look at the animations that we have for them. This is the cuddle animation, which the cuddle animation makes any dinosaur look quite adorable. Here we have the feeding animation, just eating some stuff on the ground. Here we have the roar animation, which honestly, if this thing was roaring at you, despite how tiny they are, you'd probably run because it'd nip at your ankles, I feel, and that's no fun. And they're not very cute, so you'd be like, just get away from me, you creep. And then last but not least, we have the attack animation, which once again pairs nicely with the roar and makes it quite the ferocious beast. Now let's go ahead and look at the dossier. In the wild, among the bottom of the island's dinosaur food chain is a small herbivore called Pegomastax fructurator. Just pretend I pronounced that correctly. It is content to spend all day alone, gorging itself on far more food than you might reasonably expect for a creature of its tiny stature. Its beak appears perfectly evolved for collecting food from plants while avoiding the indigestible fibrous strands. Pegomastax is likely to ignore any nearby creature and continue foraging unless attacked, at which point it turns into a very aggressive, though rather unthreatening opponent, shrieking and whooping far above its actual threat level. You would expect a creature this small and weak to live in flocks, but Pegomastax seems to be fairly solitary in nature. Domesticated. While not pretty and far too small to ride, tribes often keep Pegomastax around as kind of a taming aid. Its skill at scavenging means that it collects an extraordinary quantity of seeds and berries while also handily gathering the rare flowers, mushrooms, and other ingredients necessary to cook up unusual concoctions. So this dinosaur kind of reminds me of one that was just introduced, the moschops, although you can't teach it to harvest a certain item more than others. That's pretty much what it's going to be gathering. And I have to admit, I believe I said it in my other first look video for the squid, I am not a big fan of these dinosaurs that come out that we can't ride, that like you have to take an extra step to gather the resources. So I guess you could have a pack of these, even though they're solitary dinosaurs, and go out into like the bushes and have them gather the berries for you. I'm looking forward to a dinosaur that will actually collect some narco berries, like a dinosaur out there that doesn't get affected by the narco berries, and they just harvest a bunch, because not a lot of people grow all the berries that you need with the seeds. That's just my personal opinion, though. I don't see a huge use for these guys in the games. I do think they're cute in their own way, but I don't know. Once again, it's another dinosaur that you have to take out with you. Risk it being killed when I think you could hop on a beaver or a bronto and get all the berries and everything you need. So let me know in the comments how you would utilize this creature, whether or not you think it's cute or if you think it's a terrifying little guy. But that is going to be it for our quick look at the Pegomastax. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, please leave a comment or a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe. That way you know when I put out a new video, and I will talk to you guys later. Bye!